everybody, and welcome back to Omni Legacy. Last episode we died a little bit before we managed to fight the last boss, but as I was saying then, I think that's okay. We're trying to get some more money for when we do New Game Plus. We are playing as Sir Grey III. We are an assassin, and last episode we basically maxed our crit chance from the manor, which means that the bonus 15% crit chance that we got there means we have a 65% chance to crit, which is awesome. The downside to this character is that we are going to have nearsightedness, which basically means that the edges of our screen are blurry. And I really apologize if this messes with your head. My suggestion to you is to try and focus somewhere else. Like, try and focus exactly on the character and not look at the edges of the screen at all. It doesn't bother me very much, but I can definitely see it bothering some people. I'm going to follow the basic strategy. I'm going to follow the basic strategy that I usually try and follow when trying to clear the full castle. And that is that I'm going to try and reach the darkness as fast as I can, and then use other parts of the castle as healing. Holy crap, this level. This room is shenanigans. Darn, I thought I was going to barely miss that. We're taking quite a bit of damage. We're taking quite a bit of hits. Hits are beautiful, though. The hits that we're taking are doing a decent bit of damage, but we're still only at the beginning of the castle, so we're actually... I'm going to kill all these, so I don't have to worry about it later. It's going to cost me quite a bit of mana to do it. It wasn't actually that much, to be honest. Alright, so we have found the first boss. Obviously, it's already been beaten, so we can't re-enter it, but we found the room, which means that we do have... Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's a thing. It's still not dead. I can't actually reach there with anything, so I pretty much have no choice but to use my spell there. Alright. We did take quite a bit of damage, but we are going to slowly be recovering mana, and it's going to mean that the random mana pots that we find aren't going to be useless to us. That's usually how they are, at least the way that I play. If I don't use my spells very much, if I'm not playing a predominantly spellcasting class, I pretty much just don't ever use my spells. Almost forget them. I want to get on Mr. Bow's wild ride. So I can't actually kill all those skeletons. I'm going to have to let them live. I don't have the spell that can do it. And I believe there's an entrance into there for if they're like small. I don't see it, but I'm not expecting to see it because I'll have to basically be standing right on top of it to see it. Not bad. However, it's not that big. Since I'm not small, I can't take advantage of it anyway, so it doesn't matter. This darkness hasn't been very bad so far. We can actually use that mana potion. I am trying to look ahead into the blurriness. Oh, hello. I'm not sure where you are, but I need to find you and kill you. Very wary of seeing that pop up so that I can get out of the way. Oh, we got him. Pick off for getting hit by that ghost. But we're at half health. We're still doing okay. We're actually at like exactly half health, actually. I'm really glad we crit there. I don't know if it's a normal hit will kill it, but a crit will definitely kill it, so I'll take it. When we eventually unlock all the armors and buy them all and have, you know, enough weight to basically wear whatever we want. Oh, nice playing with you. I didn't look up the Hyperion. I didn't spend all that much time between last run and this run. Okay, so we've got Sharon's Oval. Karen's Oval. I still don't know how to pronounce that. That means that whatever money we have at the end of this run, we we won't have to pay anything to get back into the castle. But in another run, it might allow us to save up money. And by save up money, I mean save up money that we would be able to use for something bigger. You know, if we're trying to get like the 16,000 cost thing back in the early game when you'd only get 8,000 around, that's a really useful item. It's not really useful for us right now because I'm doing a pretty good job of spending most of my money, and there's nothing big to save up for really. The most expensive things we'll be able to afford since we're breaking like 30,000 gold every run. Still, it's worth noting that it's a good item, and that had this been an earlier generation, that's probably the blueprint. We are in the darkness for the royal king. Darn. I'm honestly surprised that my hitbox for my sword actually connected with him. It actually worked a lot better than I expected it to, but that's because I managed to land on the ground without taking damage. The way that the zombies were moving at that point, I did not think that was going to be a possibility. Well, use those invincibility frames. Luckily, we managed to avoid damage. Aha! That's not good. Didn't quite manage to do that without taking damage. Almost walked onto those spikes just so that I could see them. I mean, you literally can't see anything sharply unless it's right under your feet. Or, you know, right next to your head, something like that, but really close. We've almost cleared the darkness, and we're still running pretty strong. I haven't even used my mist form yet. Now, we found the boss. Just like the last boss, Chris can't actually hit her. But I was discussing... Oh, well, I'm not going to take it. I wasn't trying to hit that. But I might as well take it. Oh, wait, my mist form dropped down. Pop back up. Cost a little bit of mana. But overall, not too bad. That is one benefit of Assassins that I guess I've never thought of before. That missile can get you a lot of stuff. I have to be super freaking careful here. Luckily, that crit damage is insane. But that is the highest fear of those guys, and when he swings his sword rapidly, not only could he clear that entire room if he so desired, like without even trying, he also gets a blast of energy at the end, much like the guys who have spears and they can swing air at you. Much similar to that, he gets an energy wave, which in that room I'd have to be jumping like perfectly to not get nailed. Double crit, double kill. There's this another one of these, and that's a weight load increase. That is awesome. As I've been saying before, I've been trying to not buy weight so that I can just get all the weight that I need from stat ups in the castle. There's no way of seeing. They're only doing 13 damage, so I'm not all that concerned. It will add up over time. But it's not going to give me a heart attack or be in any true danger. Alright, we've got another one of these. I'm debating. Let's do it. I can't use Karen's Obel. Okay, Hermes boots. I need to be able to test these. Okay, so that's the castle. Is that... There's still one room in the darkness left. I think. Based on all the doors, there's one room left. It could be more than that. If the room above this one is still darkness, which I doubt it is. Yeah, I was gonna say, we need a teleporter into the darkness. There's always one of those transitions between each area of the castle, and we hadn't seen that one yet. This could be two rooms, it could be one big room, it could be one room. It's a mini boss. one should not be too challenging. We keep critting. I misformed right there because why not, basically. Our mana's not hurting, and now we've got a holy cape. Yeah, I just entered Mistform, and it basically made me invincible through his 3 charges, because I didn't want to do the jump and juggle thing, because that's what that would have been. But we gain mana back pretty fast for how often I use it. Wow, I was facing the wrong direction there. I obviously was not intending to face the wrong direction. Oh man, another blueprint. We are getting all the blueprints, which is great. So I'm pretty sure once we get all the blueprints, a chest that would have a blueprint in it, then gets a setup. Which is of course the entire goal, is to just get stupid amounts of stats and see if you can outscale the New Game Plus that you're going to. Of course the idea of New Game Plus is that you can't do that. Because if you can't outscale it, you'll just whip right through it and then be in the middle of the next one. You crit. Has 2 treasure chests, one on each end. I do indeed enjoy random drumsticks. I will not miss 20 gold. One second, I'll just do my mic real fast here. Hopefully that wasn't too loud or anything obnoxious. I'm gonna aim for the Maya. I'm not really concerned about the forest. If I get killed in the forest, it'll be my own fault. I'll probably deserve it. But the Maya, oh, that's, oh, dang it. This isn't actually the one that I thought it was. I thought that was the one that just started randomly firing a whole bunch. This mini-boss should be easy. I'm going to almost kill one, and then go kill the other. Because that brings the other one into a rage, and then, yeah. You'd have to spend all that time killing him. And we get a magic damage increase. That's always good. Especially for when I decide to play caster classes. I should really be spending my mana in Mistform on my damage. Really, that's what I should be doing. But since it's not my default reaction, I'm definitely a little slow at using it, especially because now my mana's full. There's no reason for me not to use Mistform to avoid damage. And that was really close, actually. I'm barely noticing the tunnel vision. Alright, well here's the Maya. Now, if you swing your sword, it will in fact pull you out of Mistform. But it lets you get close. I don't know, part of it's like I don't want to get spoiled by using Mistform, and then later when I don't have it, really be sad about it. I think that's a bad excuse, though. You're not at all an enemy sitting there in front of that case. You know, innocent. Well, you didn't fool me, and I took damage. That's probably about the amount of health that I made back from killing all the enemies in this room. That is definitely a proc, though, for the room. So I used Mistform to getting close, but I swung like the second that he was... Oh, that's right. For a second I thought I hadn't been in that room because it was a little too dark on the map. Okay, so I do not kill one-shot works here. That's important to know. That's super important to know. You're totally... Oh, I crit. I crit, so he didn't stand a chance. Alright. Let's just try over here. It's closer right now. Crap. I've got all the extra mana, and it's still one-shotting. So I feel like I might as well. That's a nice crit. So if you don't catch the chakram on its way back, it'll go back all the way to the end of the screen. I hesitated for a second, and then I made the wrong decision. If I hadn't hesitated, jumping and swinging was probably the right call. If I crit, he would have died, not been able to throw stars. Unfortunately, I hesitated and then decided to attack, which meant that... But if I had instead hesitated tried to swing and dash backwards at the same time to avoid getting hit and still getting hit in. Oh yeah, no, I should have dashed immediately to dodge the stars. Okay, perfect. Oh. Whoops. Sorry, I accidentally knocked the mouse and it clicked outside of the game. That automatically pauses the game. Luckily though, because I would have probably taken a lot of damage otherwise. So we got holy bracers. I think we might have picked up all the bracers. I don't like this room. I don't like it from above. I'm not gonna have a choice. Crap. That table bit me. Remove the table. That was close. I was really hoping for a crit there. Didn't happen. Alright, so I can actually go to that room from below, and that's what I want to do. Hitting those guys, because my sword swings above my head and not below me, not easily below me, I should say. I mean, obviously I can do this, but it does less damage, and it pops me back up, whereas attacking from down here, I have significantly more control. Just over in general my path. Oh, I thought I had explored this. I guess I totally didn't. But yeah, you have a lot more control coming from below, and you do more damage coming from below. And with those guys bouncing around, I would definitely very much rather have the control, because you need to be able to dodge those balls. Okay, I did not kill that in 3 hits. I did a crit in the first 2. Coming from above would have just I would have gotten hit. I would have cleaned up the second that I got hit. But isn't it better to not get hit, or to only get hit by something that does 13 damage? When they are attached to their own Phoenix, they do significantly more damage. They do the creature's damage, not their own. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't care. I haven't been able to try Hermes boots yet. Now I actually have a chance to try them right here. There you go. That is what Hermes boots do. Let me stand on this, and that is it. It is useful. Don't get me wrong. It is useful. And I think I'm gonna keep it for now. Thought I would get back out safely, even though I missed the swing. If I get Curse of the Hedgehog, I'm gonna get alive. And the item that I currently have is satisfactory. Maybe I'll do it before the final boss, just to do it. Because then if I beat the final boss, then I have to deal with it. Like, I just have to sit there and, like, I will get to play again as Sir Grey. I don't want to have to deal with that necessarily. Well, one of those stars that I get through. Yep. I can kill everything in this room. Luckily, the spread was not right there. I'm not small, so I can't get in there. If I was a Hokage, I could do it as well. I actually might just be killing everything in this room out of spite, even though I can't get to any of their treasure. Spite, man. Yeah, you can actually drop down from one of those to another, like, normal platform. Ah, you are dead. I saw the treasure chest emblem on the map and went, I want that. Alright, we're just dropping. This all went better than expected. There could have been spikes down here, but only if they were retractable spikes would I would have cared. If they were just normal straight spikes, I could jump on them with boots, and that was really important. It's really hard to take advantage of your invincibility frames in that situation. We are getting right right through this Maya is actually really nice. I mean, they let me get away with that, which is a little bit convenient until I get used to it and then don't have the item anymore. I don't think I will. It takes a lot of force of will to actually do that, because, you know, your gut reactions, oh holy crap, don't do that. So I crit on a down swing, which does a little bit more damage, I want to say, than a non-crit swing. So our Hulk Guard actually saved us from taking damage right there, and then I just went right into that to work again, so it all balances out right now. That crit made my life significantly easier, otherwise I would have some weird dodges to make. I wasn't sure. I probably could have killed it with a crit, but that let me jump to safety. And that's everything over there. We still have one room off the boss room, and that's it. So I'm not gonna do that. Curse of the Hedgehog just is not worth the risk right now. Well, I can't get hurt from this, but I can't get to that fairy chest effectively. I don't have flying. And their detection of jumping is, you know, reasonably fast. I guess I forgot about this room. There was a boss room as well. This is that room. Oh gosh, I thought it died. It definitely didn't. And by the way, I was corrected. Downward swing does 190 damage when it crits, versus the 135 I do. That's normally swing crit. Chicken leg! No, this is a dead end, so I'm just gonna get all the way to the end. If there was a door down here, I probably would have explored the other way first. I mean, we're pretty much reaching the dead end of the Maya in general. It's all fine and dandy. Barely dodged that, and kind of on accident too. I went, oh, that's a mimic, and I attacked it, I should run away. And then a fraction of a second when you realize you've just run into a mimic. So I was reacting to something else instead of reacting very quickly to the thing that it looked like I was reacting to. Hello, another mini-boss. Totally okay with me. These guys are easy. They don't really ever do much damage. And you get something nice from them, usually. I mean, stat up or the Dark Cape. We're collecting a ton of blueprints this run. It's really nice. And I believe that is the entirety of the Maya. I don't think any of those... The one chest that isn't taken is the one that's trapped behind walls that we couldn't possibly get to unless we were small, which is not a possibility. I am just going to go back there. That's the start. We're not going to fight the end boss just yet. Although, I'm going to go ahead and say that I think we can beat him this run. Considering that all we've got left is the forest, and we still haven't used the vast majority of our healing that's around this castle right now, I'm feeling fairly confident. Especially because we're clearing castle. The only other thing we've got after this is the forest. Well, the forest isn't too bad. The biggest danger in the forest is going to be wargs. And they're not that bad. I'll probably be able to one-shot them. Alright, so unfortunately... Sorry, unfortunately I couldn't... The way that the fireball launcher guy, which I should really learn their names, because they hit me a lot. No fighting. It doesn't matter if I take damage, I just cannot swing my sword or cast a spell. I actually opened that mid-jump. It actually, I think it moved me up. Now I can kill him all I want, because I opened the chest. I really kind of wanted a no damage thing. I could have misformed through that. I don't know why I didn't. still miss pulling through a lot of it if I wanted to. There's really no reason to at this point. There are a lot of bouncing balls. Dang it. It's only 13 damage, which is 2 kills worth of backwards, but you know, if you don't have to take damage, you don't want to. I still think of these spikes as dangerous, even though they're not. We are solidly at 60,000. That is a beautiful number. Beautiful, beautiful number. And that's pretty much all of the castle in this specific area. So we're going to be heading back down towards the forest. And likely still have a decent castle. I'm not going to say a lot, but we haven't... Oh, you know, never mind. I guess we did find the boss. There's a lot of rooms branching off that one, is what I'm seeing. We've probably got about 2/3 of the castle scene, I think. I'm not going to save any of it. I'm just going to clear it. Gotta be careful, he can swing through that wall. One of the nice things about the game is that they afforded the enemies the same advantages as us. If you're gigantic and huge, your swinging hitbox is gigantic and huge. It's sensical, at least. Chances are these rooms are not leading to the forest, because they may lead into enclosed space, so I'm going to check them out. Because dead ends. Surprisingly, I think all 3 of those. You know what? Sure, let's change the music. We changed it to Skin Off My Teeth last time, so... Sure. I like this one. The fact that it's called Narwhal is just cool. I really don't know if that's actually a reference to Reddit, or whether they just thought it would be fun to name something Narwhal. Narwhals are pretty... Sorry, that was a terrible joke. Also awesome at the same time. Mostly because I thought it up on the spot. Which I am capable of now and again. This leads to that, right? Okay. So now it's worth noting that my Hermes boots do not protect me from any other direction of spikes. If I bump into this, I will take damage. Yep, did it for science. I was like 99% sure. But 99% is 99%. It's not 100. That's not all the time. Well, luckily we picked the dead end room first. It means that we know that we're going to be going in the right direction after this. I'm going to shock from this. It did not kill it. Yeah, well, got myself hit anyway. I probably could have made it down there. Oh, that was nice of you. The game decided to give me a random thumbstick. Totally okay with that. That makes that room pretty darn fine. It wasn't exceptional or anything, but it wasn't bad. That's probably more important than just not having bad rooms. Considering good rooms are basically not bad rooms. Those are not necessarily opposite to each other all the time. You can have neutral rooms. In fact, I point out usually when I end up with neutral rooms. Where I take just as much damage as I heal. Happens quite a bit, because usually getting hit once in a turn constitutes about as much as you heal for. That was just stupid. Like, oh, me. Alright. This is... Those poor nightmares, man. It's okay, this was dealt with eventually. This was a bad room. This was definitely negative health overall. That's okay though. As I said, we still have literally a crap ton of living out in this castle, so I'm not worried. I mean, we still have all... We still... No, we accidentally killed one of the... I'm surprised I actually managed to stay in the air long enough to not take damage from that, but I'm totally okay with it. Oh yeah, I think we accidentally broke one statue. I forget if it was a boss statue. We accidentally killed a boss statue. I really shouldn't be going this way because I might have to backtrack if this room leads to a dead end at the bottom here. But yeah, we definitely destroyed one, so there will be 4 boss rooms once we find the others. Sorry, once we find the one here in the jungle, we'll have found 4, and there would be 3 otherwise. So we would have had 7, instead we have 6 drumsticks for us, which will be more than enough to heal what we've got going. I forget what percentage of my health they currently heal, but I think it's like, if it's 15%, which I think it might be, it's either 10 or 15%, I don't know off the top of my head. It might be somewhere weirdly in the middle there as well. But if it's 10%, that's 60, and I'm definitely above half. And if it's 90, or if it's 15%, then that's a grand total of 90% of my health healing, which, if I'm at less than 10%, it'll put me at 90 some odd, and that's probably more than enough to fight the last boss. I could be wrong, but considering how far we made it on pretty much one hit from death 2 runs ago, I think it was. That crazy ridiculous run where I killed 3 bosses and then fought and died in the final one, which was awesome, but also unfortunate that it had to end there. But yeah, with that run, we made it pretty far on the verge of death. I've gotten pretty good at the Johannes patterns, and I've probably gotten better. I remember when I was really, really good at them when I first beat the game. But it is worth noting that the first time I beat the game, I never actually went through and beat it in New Game Plus. So this is my first New Game Plus victory, if we manage to make it. Which I'm looking forward to it. Oh, that's right. We don't care about this room. This room is, like, negligible. I love it. Spikes? What spikes? I don't know nothing about those spikes. Yeah, I don't like this. For that exact reason. I'm dashing out of there to pick up as much gold as possible. Cool. That's right, why am I doing that? See, it's still habit for me to do that. It still feels really weird walking on those spikes. Wow, we actually made it through there. I'm usually really bad at that. I don't know the correct path to do it. I would get hit. That exhausts this direction. So we got this doorway to the right over here. We get a nightmare. Sorry, that's actually Dark Stallion. The nightmares are in the darkness. With a slightly stronger version. But of flames flying around the wheel, I think. Nice, another drumstick. So we're doing fine. We're gonna be absolutely fine. Even if I like totally botch this. Which I didn't, surprisingly. He's not doing his dash attack. That was very nice. I used my mist form again just to dodge those. And the dragon cape. So we are really burning through those blueprints, which is great, actually. Okay, there's a lot of recovery in this room. I'm pretty sure we took net damage, but actually no, we're totally like full health right now. Alright, we are 2 HP away from full health. I'm officially not worried about whether or not I'll make it to the last boss, because I'm making it to the last boss. I will literally have to try to die. As long as I am not actively attempting to lose this run, I'll be fine. Because what, as I said, low bound of the healing possible is 60%, and we've got maybe 8 or 9 rooms left in here, like 8 or 9 small rooms left. maybe one mini boss if the game is like having some fun. I think we're good. I wish I could have saved that. I mean, I could have like jumped out of the way to avoid picking it up, but I've probably taken damage in that process, which would have effectively negated whether, you know, if I did that. Wait, oh, nice shot. Okay. Yeah, I kind of expected this to attach up there, and it just didn't, so. So we are gonna have to go back this way. Really, there was no other way out of there but this. That's okay. I'm doing just fine. I could misform this and just run, but I'm being stingy with my mana, because that's how I am. Don't use it unless you absolutely need it, is kind of the way that I go about mana. Unless I have a character that can restore its mana very easily. Which is like spell swords and dragons and stuff. I think I heard one of the spike balls die. I think that's what I heard. I heard something explode into gold. Okay, so we've got slightly more rooms than I originally predicted. I predicted 9 like standard rooms, and this I'm not small, so I can't reach it. Damn. Yeah. Okay, so we definitely have one. The first one was 3, the next one that was 3, then it was 2, 2. So yeah, we're at past now. I think of a room as something this size, basically one screen. We hadn't found the boss yet, so I knew we still had some room left. The boss very rarely is like all the way at the end. Usually, I think bosses are guaranteed, I think, to have one room on each side. I don't think I've ever seen one that didn't. Now I'm curious. I just don't remember. And that, okay, yeah, that, fighting that right there. Wow, we actually, A, one died, and B, it had the right group path after that one. Yeah, okay, so this is gonna connect our 2 paths, or this is connecting us back to the boss room. So I do want to do this because we're making a full circle. If we had to backtrack, I was just going to leave him there because I can't go back. Okay, I can make it up there. I wasn't entirely sure if I could. And another drumstick. Yeah, I'm probably not even going to have to do that. Alright, we've got a fountain. We have all the healing in the world. I could do some really stupid stuff and be absolutely perfectly fine. Unless I actually got myself killed in that room, I would be fine. I am doing some pretty stupid stuff right about now. But as long as I'm not dead, I can heal myself at all. And this puts us back. Yeah, so that is the entire castle. Which is pretty nice. I'm actually going to... My OBS got moved. I want to make sure that I'm still recording sound, and I am. Sweet. I don't have to deal with that again. Don't want to have to redub an episode ever again. It just took so long. And I think it ruined some of it. I really wish... Sorry, I don't want to harp on that, but I really wish that I had done that. So the real question now is, do I go back and pray to that statue that was over here? Do I do it? Is that where it was even? Yeah, that is where it was. Do I do it? No, I said I was going to do it before the boss. I am going to get this character again if I win. If not, then I don't. Oh, that's right. Nice down here. I said Hermit Boots ain't bad, but if it's like Calypso's Compass, I'll totally take that. It's totally gonna be... Ooh, nerdy glasses. I totally don't remember what that gives me. I totally don't remember. I know we had it as an item. Did it give us more health? I thought I was really close to full. No, 473 is the right number. Because I remember... I think it lets me... see... I mean, it lets me see something. I just don't remember what. I could look it up real fast, but I don't think it's that important. And time to face Johannes. Once again, that's the same text as it was the first time. New Game Plus doesn't do anything strange. We crit. We do stupid amounts of damage. Like, stupid amounts of damage. Oh, it's gonna start me right in the middle of this. That's unfortunate. I don't want to pick all those up. Oh well. We'll just destroy the fountain here and not care. Okay, so... I didn't actually pick up the drumstick. I'm sure you can hear me snapping the control stick. That was easy. Yeah, I'm snapping the control stick really fast to make sure that I get so that I turn around when I swing my sword. Yeah, we've read all this. The sun, you'd forgotten how it feels. The fountain was mislaid by Sir Gray III. I highly doubt he only killed the king. I think I pressed it at the first time. And then all the money. So, 109,000. That's pretty good. And then we get to look at credits again. And I think we'll call the episode here. After the credits, of course. You can tell that I haven't died fighting that mini-boss, because I've got equal numbers on each one. But yeah, I'm gonna call the episode after this one, and next episode we'll pick up again with Sir Gray III, as he ventures back into the New Game Plus castle. Yeah, because we're gonna get him back, and we're gonna spend a ton of money, and maybe I'll actually remember to look up what the glasses do and what some of the other items do, because I should really know that by now. I've figured out a bunch of them, but I'm not like 100% sure on some of them. That'll be something good to know. We've slain a bunch of... Wow, I've seen one Mum Crunch or whatever. Still haven't seen a Salus in like forever. I think these numbers are cumulative over the previous run. They have to be, because Alexander's at 2. The bosses are at 2, which means these are cumulative. Oh gosh. I wonder which one's the most common enemy. I'm a little curious just because I want to know what happens if we like break the ever-loving crap out of that number. Like, I'm sure they're storing it as like a 32-bit integer, which means we have to get into the billions to actually break it. But it would be pretty interesting. Excuse me. Hello, Ponce de Leon. As I said, I still don't know if we're going to get the Neo bosses ever again. I think the answer is no, because otherwise we would have seen the obols for them. Ninjo, Ninpo, Nino Pojo. Bluebite, Blubosaurus Rex. That's right. Hello, Herodotus. He's the most interesting of the bosses, because you see it says we've slain 47 of him, which is obviously not correct. In fact, it doesn't even make sense, because we've killed an even number of them, so if he breaks up into a consistent number... Oh yeah, I want to slay a wall turret and a spike trap. If he broke up into the same number of pieces each time, which he obviously doesn't, we'd have an even number. We have 47. So that's something worth noting. I don't know if I can actually skip this. I actually can't. I'm trying reasonable button combinations. I'm not going too crazy here. Without hitting Yeah, well, I guess we just we get to watch this fully again. I've pretty much said all that I have to say about this run at the moment. I guess we will be spending our money, or will we? You know, I think we're just going to save all of New Game Plus for next time, which is looking at all the cool armors that we got, spending our money, our hard-earned money. I'm seriously considering pumping it into crit damage, because with as high of a crit chance as we had, it was definitely super viable to have an assassin. And remember, we now have base 50% crit chance, which is amazing. So increasing that crit damage is really actually feasible now. I mean, if you've got 3% crit chance, it's not worth pumping anything into the crit damage, but 50%? Hell yeah. Thanks to all our fans for their support. Well, thank you, developers, for an awesome game. Look at that manor. That is an awesome manor. So we've gotten... that's 48 children overall. And 33 hours overall. Is that really 33 hours? Well, I guess the earlier ones were probably about 20 minutes each, and then we've been getting out to almost an hour. So sure, I'd buy that. But there you go. I can start my Legacy Plus 2, and that will be next episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I hope you learned something. Yeah, and I will see you guys next time.